What it is, it's your boy True McFadden, aka D-Rag True, with True Be Talking. And in this video, I gotta give my prediction for the Jaron Boots Ennis versus Eimantas Stanionis fight. Yo, this right here finna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a really good fight. I think this is gonna be a fire fight. Eimantas Stanionis is the welterweight champion. Boots Ennis is the welterweight champion. They are going to be beating up on Saturday. This is going to be a really good fight. I think I went back and watched, of course, like I always do. I went back and watched a couple fights from Eimantas Stanionis because I, up until now, never really seen him fight before. But I watched two fights. I watched his last fight against Mastre, which was in 2024. And then I went back and watched the fight before there where he actually won the belt when he beat... I can't think of the guy's name. I just watched the fight, but I can't think of the guy's name. Butayev, something like that. Yeah, Butayev. So I watched when he fought. I watched both of those fights, and of course I watched Boots. Actually watched Boots when he fought Karen Chichukian. I watched both of those fights from Boots, but I had watched those previously. Boots. Well, let me get to Stanionis. So Stanionis, right? In those two fights I watched, I see that he's a pressure fighter. He steps forward. He really likes that in close, what they call Mexican style type fighting. They fight in the phone booth, is in close, right there on his opponent, applying pressure constantly. The thing about it though, him fighting on the inside like that, he's really good there. He's really good fighting on the inside. His punches are real tight, real close. He has a really good jab, which, you know, usually you use your jab to try to create space and find your way in, but he finds his way in and shoots a short jab, and it's deadly. He has really good jabs, really good hooks. Like I said, tight punches. He's usually his defense is usually really good. Doesn't do a lot of movement as far as lateral movement, back and forth, side to side, but he does a lot of head movement once he's on the inside, and he's able to dodge and slip a lot of punches. And also with that, he's still a really good counter puncher. He knows how to punch between his opponent's punches and catch him off guard. And you know, he's a really good fighter. Really good fighter. As far as Boots Ennis, we all know what Boots can do. Really strong, really fast, good puncher, definitely has a lot of strength. But in his definitely in the last fight with Chichukian, or whatever the dude's name, I can't say his name right, but definitely in his last fight with him, I think he got exposed. His defense was really exposed. It showed that he could, you know, that you could hit him. You know what I'm saying? He may not go down from the punches, but you could definitely hit him. Karen, I don't think he had enough on his punches to take Boots out. So that's why that knockout didn't happen. But he did give Boots a really good fight. Had Boots second, I think he had him second guessing himself after that fight. I think it gave him a real blow to his confidence. But that remains to be seen. We're gonna find out on Saturday. I think Boots is gonna have, if he didn't patch up his defense from that last fight, if he's not looking better defensively coming into this fight, like I said, Stanionis doesn't do a lot of movement. He's going to be there in front of him, able, you know, to be able to be hit. But the thing is, he's comfortable right there. He's comfortable on the inside. He's comfortable with that, applying that pressure. And I think he's going to be hard for Boots to hit when they get on the inside like that. Boots, you know, like I said, he's a scrapper. Seems to have a pretty good chin. It definitely got tested in his last fight. But I think he's gonna want to probably try to get out of the way of some of these punches. Stanionis, he has a little more on his punches than Karen did. But my prediction for this fight, believe it or not, man, I'm going with Stanionis. I'm going with Stanionis on this one, man. I like Boots. I'm a little bit of a Boots fan. Not a huge fanatic of Boots, but I like Boots. I like, you know, I like what I've seen from him so far. But that last fight, it put a lot of doubt in my mind about him, bro. Um, like I said, he's able to get hit with punches. That he was exposed for that. His defense is really lacking. And then if you're hitting him, you can throw him off, and his punches may not, like, especially with Stanionis. I think Stanionis has a hell of a chin too. So I don't think Boots is going to be able to knock him out. And if he's not able to knock him out, I think he'll end up getting outboxed by Stanionis. I think Stanionis, that jab is deadly. It's on point, and it's going to be in his face all night. Boots is gonna have to deal with that jab. Trust me when I say this, that jab is gonna be a game changer in this fight. If he tries to fight Stanionis in his own, if he tries to fight Stanionis' fight, it's gonna be even worse. Stanionis is gonna get him on the inside, and I think, like I said, Stanionis, his punches are built to fight in close. His jabs is a short jab. He has good, strong, quick hooks. Good uppercuts. He's built to fight on the inside, toe to toe, going head to head. I don't know if Boots is going to be ready for that type of pressure. I think this is going to be one of the first times we see Boots under real pressure. And like I said, even with Corinne, when he fought Corinne that second time, Corinne didn't put a lot of pressure on him, but he stood in front of him. You know what I'm saying? He stood in front of him. He stayed in the pocket. He was able to get his punches off. He was able to hit Boots with some really good shots. But like I said, his punches are probably not as strong as Stanionis. Stanionis is going to be hitting that boy with some leather, and he's going to have to come back. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to figure that shit out. But definitely, I can't wait for this one to happen. It's going down on Amazon Prime. Well, no, not Prime. I'm sorry. It's going down on DAZN. If you already have the DAZN subscription like I do, I think the fight comes with your subscription, so we don't have to pay any extra for this one. Oh, it's going to be a good one, too. I can't wait. Man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Man, this is your boy Durag True, man, and I'm out.